Hello guys, I am Christian, the creator of All of the Above ENT, and today I will be doing a long overdue video of me just personally thanking every single one of you guys, cause if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be at 7,000 subscribers. We hit this goal, this benchmark about a month ago, if you want to be honest, but it was a busy time of the year for me. I had a few family situations going on, and then also it was Black Friday season, which I work in the retail environment, so I was like handcuffed to only the schedule I was able to do doing the actual content, and I couldn't do any of the content derived other than those. So today, I know it's long overdue, but I do want to thank you guys just for getting me this far. 7,000 subscribers is not nothing to just wink at. It's honestly a pretty awesome number. That is more followers than I could have imagined to have on any social media platform. Nevertheless, a YouTube channel where people are watching and grasping onto my every word or every gameplay, if you guys are here for the gaming or analysis, whatever the hell you guys are here for. But with that said, not only do I want to thank you guys, I want to tell you about more so the future of this channel. I've cultivated and spoke about how I started this channel and a little bit of my inspirations and things of that, so I won't go too far into that. If you guys want to see anything like that, check out some of the other personal videos, some of the other thank you videos when I hit these certain landmarks that I consider, every time I get another 1,000 subscribers or 2,000 or whatever it was. 2 years ago, I believe I did it was either a 4,000 or a 5,000 subscriber thank you. So a year later, I saw the growth of another 2,000 is pretty awesome. I'm actually going to have all the stats with me today of the growth I did just in 2020 alone, which the year has been chaotic to say the least. 2020 served me pretty well, so I kind of got to be thankful just for that, because I know for some people it wasn't that nice too, and I get it. And I just want to be grateful for how it treated me for sure. So I won't complain about it too much, but so I got all my stats for the 2020 year that I just want to discuss with you guys, talk about all the accomplishments that I feel personally proud for, and then also a little bit about the future of this channel. So with that being said, thank you guys, but now it's time for the good stuff. So in the year 2020 alone, and I'm super excited, bro, we hit, and maybe I can compare it to 2019, I can pull it up, but we hit over 280,000 views. The year has not been over. I get about 20,000 views a month, so I can kind of expect that to go into the 300,000 view territory. This morning I actually looked because out of curiosity, I wanted to see how close I was to 1 million total views, and I could probably expect it by next year. And maybe hopefully not too far into next year. Somewhere at like 780,000, I believe. So that just sounds stupid. I don't know if you guys ever see, like, especially around this time of year, people post like the Spotify rap stats where you could see how many hours you listen to this person, and the artist individually would show, oh, I got this many listeners in this many countries and this many hours. This is what it kind of feels like for me. Of course, it's not millions of people, but this is millions to me, like 281,000 views as of today, of this year. 41.2 thousand hours watched. A gain of 1.1 thousand subscribers. That is super awesome, and I am in a total disbelief that this is even a thing, really. Granted, going to be honest, 2020 is so long of a year. I'm trying to think when everything started. Yeah, so 2020, for you guys who are watching, you guys are probably watching from my Universe Mode channel. That is the thing that kind of picked up the most steam, right? And there was no new game this year, which a new game usually results in a spike. Once the game drops, I usually find a whole bunch of new subscribers. I usually find a bunch of new views, and that is always kind of the peak for me. It's almost like that's the big day for the ratings. So I didn't get that this year, which of course has an effect on everything. But I guess that's why I'm super proud, because I feel like I did this, and my team, the Jessies and the Matts, We did this all on our own, and we didn't. There was nothing that forwarded this except us. You know what I mean? This was pushed by us and supported and backed by you guys. So I feel like that in itself is an accomplishment. The fact that, let me see if I did do more than last year. I do believe I did. Yeah, I did about to be 75,000 more than last year. And that is off the strength of no new game. It's kind of the strength of, I would hope to believe in my mind that I started doing some new content and finding different ways to produce content as well. So that's what I want to get into now, because it is real easy, and I was getting into a bad habit and a bad pattern, I want to say, of getting very too content with the universe mode. I love doing the universe mode. I love all the people that support the universe mode. But the thing with that is this channel, as you guys know is called All of the Above. It's not called Only the Universe Mode. You know what I mean? I mean, that would be a stupid title if it was. But it's called All of the Above. I started this channel with the vision to just do everything I loved in a bunch of different forms, and have different forums and different platforms for the things I love, and it could be an outlet for all of that. And I found myself really getting content with just doing the universe mode. I mean, I tried a few different things. You know, the Voices of the Youth. I think I tried that last year, if I'm correct. Everything is a blur at this point. But I think I tried that last year. It had to be because the pandemic was only in March. But yeah, so I tried that. And I tried the Lakerland thing, and I dabbled with it just a bit. Didn't commit to it. And then ultimately the shutdown, really, when the whole world shut down, that kind of affected me the most, which is also why I'm super proud of these views as well, because we had almost like a month without even recording content. But during that moment, I was like, I was kind of upset. Like, and again, not to sound any selfish in any way, because I know people had it much worse than I did. But I was upset because I was like, wow, I finally, especially like, I'm 21 years old. My whole life I've been like, I feel like handcuffed to the very scheduled routine of school, work, free time, you can sprinkle in. And in that free time, I would usually sprinkle in this. And I was kind of upset that I finally had all the time in the world, but could not record any content due to the fact that, Jesse would have to show up and we had a lockdown, and I want to be safe. Or, sure, I could do Laker videos, but about what? Nothing's going on. Everybody's inside their house. Nobody's dribbling a ball. Or I love movies. Maybe I could do movie videos. Wait, nothing's being produced. Nothing is coming out. Like, movie theaters are on the cusp of shutting down. So I just felt like I was at a standstill, and that really stuck with me. And I was like, I don't want to only do universe mode videos. How did I get stuck doing only universe mode videos? So my goal from there was to do these videos, have you guys not lose any content while doing more content in other areas and other facets of lanes that I want to be in. The problem with that is there's only so much time in the day. So luckily I finished school last May 2020. I graduated with a 4-year college with my bachelor's degree in business management and marketing. So a little bit of time was freed up. Can't say much, but a little bit. So here was my chance. And I took 2020, and I feel like I made the most of it I can. And I'm hoping I could just do more come 2021. So let's talk about what more possibly is. Like I said, I do not want to be too content. Granted, we're seeing such a good average of views and a good average of revenue, or a good average of subscribers from the universe mode content. But there's only so much of a peak that we can hit. Like, there's only so much of a hill that we can climb, and I feel like, especially with a new game, who knows when that's coming out. I don't know when we're going to be able to keep climbing up that hill, and when we'll be able to reach the top of the mountain. So I was in like a struggle to try to create new content, and that's where I am now. And I think I got a few decent ideas. I got a few future goals. I want to talk all about that, really. I don't want to get being content won't help growth at the end of the day. And I want to do some other things without you guys losing any content, and that's always been my goal. All of the above. I want this one day to be a full-time job and not just a little side hustle that gives me like gas money, ultimately. So some of those other things I want to do, is, well, you hopefully see me start it. Lakerland videos. I know not everybody on the channel is probably a Laker fan. I get that. For sure. We do talk about other NBA related topics sometimes on the show, obviously, because it revolves around that league. So if you guys are NBA fans, I would suggest probably checking that out. But it's not made for everybody, and I get it. But the goal ultimately is to bring everybody to one area. And if they go ahead and they click over here and check out some of the other videos, cool. But either way, you're not going to be losing content in the Lakerland spot or the Universe Mode spot or some of these areas which I might be getting to hopefully very soon. So one thing that is probably next on the horizon, because I don't want to bring out a whole bunch of future things and only do one or two of them. What's next on the horizon are going to be videos similar to this. Right now I got the title called Above It All. Maybe it changes, maybe it doesn't. Really not too sure. But it's almost like a check-in vlog I'll do maybe twice a month, once a month, and I'll just talk about what's going on in my life or in my mind, or just any ideas I might have or any struggles I might have with being a creator or struggles in life in general. What I've been finding out really is that I'm not the only one. At the end of the day, I'm about to be 22, just finished college, and this is like the moment in life where it's like time is ticking away, and it's like you're on like a deadline. You're on like a deadline to, what are you going to do? Is this what you want to do? Oh, are you doing it right? Are you doing it wrong? Like, I'm not the only one, and I see all my peers going through it, like friends and family, and I would feel like it's just going to be comforting to see somebody else going through it. So it'll be almost a therapy in that sense, but it's a little like check-in vlog, I would like to call it. I got a few topics, like just initially that I got off the top of my mind. I won't give all of them because I don't want to spoil everything, but a few topics of being a creator, how I hate promoting, why I started this channel, the end goal for this channel, the awkwardness of saying that you do YouTube videos, a few things like that that maybe some of you guys can relate to or even inspire to, create a channel without feeling that roadblock or knowing that roadblock is going to come and just being able to take it head on rather than letting it stop your whole path. So just a few ideas like that. But that will be coming very soon. I have plans of dropping the first one of that come right around Christmas time. So that will be happening. You can probably, if everything goes well, fingers crossed, expect that all of 2021. So now the channel goes from just Universe Mode to Universe Mode. That, Lakerland. Hopefully one day I can expand. I can play other games. That would be a super goal of mine, because I'm not a super gamer by any means, but I love to play games. I've been playing that freaking Miles Morales Spider-Man game for the last 2 weeks, and I like to take my time with it for sure. But if I was to do it with an audience, that'd be super dope. And that's another thing. I would love to get the audience more involved in a sense of, I would love to live stream. Where I live, the internet is not the very best, and it's kind of, I almost cursed, kind of frustrating. But it's something that I can't, there's nothing I could really wormhole around. I'm going to try my hardest. I am going to try my hardest too. But eventually I would like to live stream and have that almost be like almost like a televised programming. And yes, it would still be on the YouTube channel. But for the people who can tune in live, it's like a new experience, a new raw, uncut experience for you guys. And also that would help on me for taking away some of the editing process. If I can chop that editing process and it's already on YouTube and I don't gotta touch it, then ultimately I don't have to spend all the time editing, which means a lot more content for you guys. So I'm crossing my fingers, hoping I can figure this out one day. But that's a real future goal of mine. And then another goal of mine is to, on top of live streaming, on top of the other things I said, is to one day incorporate more things inside my life. More friends, my girlfriend, some details in my personal life, so you guys can really get to know me, more than just what you see, more than just a face for the channel. I want you guys to just get a more personal look on everything. So figure a way to, like, me and my girlfriend try to play games all the time, so maybe try to incorporate that. Me and my girlfriend playing a game, and that's a new form of content. So I can kind of use that time that I have to knock two birds in one stone. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's farther down the line. She's going through school. She's going through work. She's going through whole bunch of things that, luckily, I am done with. I will never be stepping foot in the classroom again. God willing. Let's hope nobody forces me down the line. But yeah, so that's just a few ideas for the down the line. Ultimately, guys, I am super thankful. I am super grateful. The year 2020, like I said, for what it's worth, for what it is, I have tried to make the absolute most out of it. And I really got to just thank you guys for that, because you guys were the bulk of my joy of 2020. I couldn't imagine going through this year without the YouTube channel and without that. Some of the comments that I get are absolutely awesome. Some of you guys comment your own battles, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like it's only right that, for those that care at least, like I said, you're not going to lose the content that you want. So for those who want more, for those who do care, you'll get more of, me. And I'm hoping that that's something I could really do for you guys. But ultimately, I think that's all I got to cover. I covered, it looks like, everything on my plate, everything on my agenda. I hope you guys enjoy videos like this. If you do, they're going to be coming. So if you are excited, please, all you got to do is press that like, drop a little comment, and if you're watching for the first time, which I would find kind of hard, but hey, new subscribers come in different ways. Please press that subscribe button. Ultimately, and I feel like I said ultimately a lot, so I don't want to see that comment that says, this guy says ultimately so much. I'm trying to think of a word that can replace ultimately. That degree didn't pay off. Yeah. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching as always. But more importantly, thank you for the year of 2020. And thank you for 7,000 subscribers. And I don't know, maybe in a few months I'll have an 8,000 subscriber video, because I'm already at 7.1, 7.1235. I'll probably be at 7.2 before the month ends. Cross my finger. I get about 100 subscribers a month. So that's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. You guys are cool. You guys are super cool. As always, thank you guys for watching. And, hey, I guess I'll use this outro. If I don't see you, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you.
Come, hope I'm ready when she do. All the good that way too young, hope I ain't good enough for you. If I ever get caught up, hope it ain't shit left I could prove. Cause I'm only 21, ain't got shit left I could